Yes. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all. At least you're here with me. If you can hear me, that means you made it. You had a safe night and you here. But don't forget doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Log on there. You can find everything Doggy Diamonds, from my merch to my social media accounts to every piece of content that I drop, from the audio versions of the podcasts, plural, to the videos from 2 YouTube channels. Everything is on doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Go there. Also, for $100, I could promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, Threads, and doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at doggydiamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. See, I didn't do something that I needed to do. So let's see if it works. See, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to do something. Here we go. Here we go. I was supposed to do that beforehand, and I didn't. To make sure that it worked. It's just one thing I gotta do. As a reminder. See, this ain't gonna work.
If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share.
What's up, y'all, man? I'm Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds, the Interlude TV. I'm here. Hopefully everybody's safe, well, not too hungover. Yesterday, I took New Year out with I ate like a 20-piece chicken and I had a piece of cake. And I feel so good about doing it. Like, I felt excellent. And I was like, yes. And then I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really feel all that good today. I went to the gym early, went to Walmart, and I was walking around Walmart like, I don't think I should have ate that chicken yesterday. I ain't really feel all that good today. I don't know. But at least I got a good workout in. So how y'all doing? Hopefully everybody is well. Y'all here with me tonight. My 2023 video, they didn't want to monetize it. You know, YouTube, y'all gotta stop playing with me. I be monetizing a lot of bozo stuff. I do want to say this. Before I start the show. Everything that was last year was last year. I don't want to have no conversations from last year. I don't want to talk about nothing I talked about last year. Last year was last year. This is a new year, new time. You learn the lessons of last year. Here we go. This is new year. Let's start the new conversations, new talking points. That's what I intend to do. Nobody's gonna live rent free in my conversation or in my head. So, to any individuals who had fun and I responded to you last year, said anything about you last year, enjoy your life. We not doing that. Okay, just enjoy your life. Okay, you are free of me. You are free of any conflict with me. Not saying I don't want no smoke. I'm just saying, just live your life. I got other things that I'm working on, other things that I'm doing. I'm back outside with it, doing interviews outside as well as inside. So I got a lot of things in store. I got to get a hold of this footage. Y'all gonna see some dope things from me that I'm working on. A lot of calls behind the scenes. I'm back outside with it. I just wanted to say that really quick. But tonight's topic, I do want to get into tonight's topic. I just got to give my little epilogue, like a talk show. They give an epilogue before they get into the topic. Tonight's topic is Slick Willie, aka Bill Clinton. I got chocolate in my teeth because I was eating some cacao too. I should have looked in the mirror. Hopefully, I don't got no chocolate in my teeth because I was just tearing that chocolate. I'm even going to cap. I just ate all that chocolate. But tonight's topic is Slick Willie, aka Bill Clinton, expected to be named in Jeffrey Epstein documents. So I reported that the names were coming out. It was 150 to 170 names was going to come out in the Jeffrey Epstein documents to be released the first week of January. Well, it doesn't get no more first week than this, and this Monday and all that. And reportedly, one of the names is old Mr. Saxophone Slick Willie, So His name was mentioned 50 times in the redacted document. It is going down. So let's go to some sources. Let's do some reading. Let's not go off of emotion or what we think. Let's go what they are saying. And we could go off of what they are saying. So I would like to read to you what they are saying. So it's not coming from me, it's coming from them. So, according to the New York Post, that was published yesterday at 9:34 p.m., Bill Clinton to be unmasked as Doe 36 and identified more than 50 times in Jeffrey Epstein doc dump. Doc is short for documents. Former President Bill Clinton will be identified as John Doe 36 in a trove of court documents related to the late pedo Jeffrey Epstein, which are expected to be released this week, according to a report. Clinton, who's 77 years old, is mentioned more than 50 times across redacted documents related to a 2015 lawsuit from Epstein accuser Virginia. I'm not going to say that last name because I'm going to butcher it, according to ABC News. And if you click on ABC News, it goes to another link, but I don't feel like reading all that. Many of the references to Clinton are to believe to stem from attempts to compel the former president to testify against the late offender and his former paramour and co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell. Other Clinton mentions are expected to be related to attempts from both Maxwell and to make Epstein come clean in 2016 after he repeatedly invoked his Fifth Amendment rights during a deposition in that lawsuit. The documents are not expected to implicate Clinton in any illegal activity, ABC reported. The names of more than 170 people, known only as John and Jane Does previously with ties to Epstein, are expected to be revealed in the documents after Manhattan federal judge Loretta Preska ruled just before Christmas they would be unsealed in the new year. Because of the New Year's holiday, the documents are expected to be released beginning on January 2nd, which is tomorrow. Several people identified in the documents have already had their association with Epstein or his vile offender ring exposed. Many accusers and alleged victims are expected to be named, along with the people who worked for Epstein over the years, were a part of his inner circle, or allegedly participated in his crimes. One such individual includes Prince Andrew, who, that name, was allegedly told to have with by Maxwell and Epstein on numerous occasions. Prince Andrew. Some of the documents are expected to include testimony from a woman known as Jane Doe 162, who testified about being with Prince Andrew at a 2001 party at Epstein's New York City townhouse, where that name, then 17, alleged she was told to have with him. The British royal has denied the allegation and has claimed he never met that name, even though photos have emerged showing them together. He eventually settled out of court a lawsuit brought by that name. Clinton, who was photographed with Epstein and flew on his private jet numerous occasions, has denied having any nefarious connections with the offender. That name attempted to subpoena him to testify in her lawsuit, claiming she met the former president at Epstein's private Caribbean island, Little St. James, ABC reported. Maxwell insisted Clinton never visited the island, and the ex-president declined to testify, claiming he was never there. Flight records appear to support former president's claims. Representatives from Clinton did not respond to requests for comment at the time of this publication. So, who are we to believe? The young lady says, who's 17 years old at the time, says she met him there. It says that he was photographed with Epstein and flew on his private jet on numerous occasions and and said he denied any connections with him. But if you was photographed with him, which we can clearly see, I mean, AI has been around for a very, very long time. But I doubt if the New York Post would post any AI. Who is this? Oh shit. Bill Clinton is given a shoulder massage by Epstein victim Shantae Davies at a small airport in Portugal in 2002. That look like they know each other. That look like another place where they know each other. So, this is what I wanted to say about all of this. I'm going to come back on the screen if I may. Listen, at the time, all of this is coming out, right? This is stuff that they've been new, right? Um, First of all, it's something with the Clintons that I don't even want that smoke. Because anybody who deals with them in any way, they're no longer with us. Let's just say that. And with them two individuals, the Clintons, that is, there's so much to uncover, so much to talk about from the Haitians, the money, so much, so much. And all the things going on in the world. And one thing, I'm gonna say this. People have different platforms, right? I'm not telling nobody what to talk about. Talk about what you please, right? If you're going to talk about something that's going to get you likes and views and keep your content going and your channel going, whatever. I'm not here to say don't talk about certain things. Um, but I think this is very, very important because could y'all get the likes up too? It's only 40 likes. Could y'all get the likes up? I really need y'all to hit the like button. Start hitting the like button. Make it a habit. Um, the problem that I have with how they dupe us, right? How they dupe us as a people is they get us and they give us our talking points because they promote things in our face. We deem what's important to talk about based off of what relates to what we care about, right? Some things we don't care about because we think we don't have to care about because they give us respectfully nigger shit to care about. So, we all into the Uncle Murder wrap up as we all every year around this time. But at the same time, we should talk about that and then be off that. This is important because now we're going to see the names of prominent figures, world figures being named in this. So if you never was on this island, if you don't know this man like you try to claim, why are people saying you were there? And what were you doing there? And if these things took place in here, what you was there just sunbathing, you was just there drinking Miami Vices while all types of unscrupulous, salacious acts were taking place, you didn't notice that it was underage women there. Now, for me, if I go somewhere, I don't know. Is it? I'm not special. My eye tells me something ain't right. Right? Because if it's a so-called private island, I want to know, what are these young ladies doing here? Are they here with their parents? So once you realize they're not here with their parents and they're here giving massages and stuff, my radar gonna go off like, nah, first of all, I don't want no young lady touching me in no way. I don't it's just how I carry myself for my safety. I don't want to be around young girls so we don't get nothing twisted. We don't get no accusations, no thoughts, no dreams, nothing. I don't want nothing twisted. If you're not of age to be around me, then I don't need you to be. I don't need nobody's child around me, servicing me. No way if their parents are not around. Now, if it's a family business and you wait the tables or do something, then I get it. But if we're on a private island, what are you doing here? Like, is it, are you out of school, or like I would want to know these things, and I would really be uncomfortable. And for the most part, we have this thing that we love and we die for, and it's called hip hop. It's called hip hop culture, which has taken over black culture. That's all we talk about is hip hop this, hip hop this, hip hop that. Now, if you were an average studier and researcher like myself, and there was a particular point where you were worried about the world, the new world order, the Illuminati, and all this spooky shit that we thought was going to take place, that I'm not saying it didn't. I'm saying it don't. We watching shit in real time. And I think these are some of the discussions that we need to have more than to talk about Hove is better than Nas and what you think about the wrap up? Like that shit is low level, low vibrating nigga shit. That shit don't even matter. The things that we study, the documentaries we watched, the lectures we attended, the lectures that we heard, is playing out in real time. So now we have to counter how are we going to move, and what we thought was going to happen is happening. We just didn't think it was going to be uncovered on the mainstream. So now here it is. We have platforms and we're not covering stuff on the mainstream. We're talking about low level stuff. We're talking about Remy, whether she's cheating with Easy and shit. I don't give a fuck. Listen, let me explain something to you. Once you as a man start having panels and start talking about dick and pussy shit, that's weird. This is the shit that we read. This is the shit that we thought was gonna happen. These is the books. This is the literature we were sharing. This is barbershop talk that we were really talking about. Where we was just saying, yo, respectfully, although he went bad, this is some of the stuff we read in the Dr. York scrolls. This is coming to play. These are some of the names that we heard about, right? Now it's playing out in real time. And you see how dudes are distracted by dick and pussy talk, by wrap up talk, by Christian rock, and all this other shit. And it's bugging me out a little bit because I'm like, yo, it's here, y'all. It's here. What we thought was going to be here, it's playing out in real time. And look how they're able to capture your attention and take you away from your studies. It's almost like you study, you study to be an architect, and you want to build buildings, right? And then it's time for you to build buildings, but then now they got you watching cartoons and you forget your studies how to build buildings, and now you sitting there and you say, I want to do animation. Well, fam, you took 12 years being an architect. I know it don't take that long, but you understand what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's only 5 years left, and all this shit that they cause a hysteria. Got to build my own island by the year 2G. That was 23 years ago. We thought something miraculous in a bad way was going to take place in 2000, right? Remember New Year 2000? We like the clock. We heard about the mind. Well, not all of us, right? So we talking about we heard about the Mayan calendars, the way the computer work, they gotta reset it. Don't we heard all this stuff? So we thinking, we were told that the codes might launch the missile. We heard all types of stuff, some of us, right? But I was in that circle of this is the conversations that we had. This is what we spoke about amongst um some of the ignorant shit we was into, but we was just talking about all types of shit. It was all types of wars going on. Iraq war, all types of stuff happening. Saddam, Libya, this happened. So all of that. So now it's playing out in real time. It's happening in real time. We're seeing 2012. Thank you, BD. 2012 is the end of the world. But now we watching shit happen in real time. It's happening. And we still can't pay attention for 5 minutes to say, hold on, what's going on? Maybe I need to scale back from this and pay a little bit more attention to what's going on over here. Because according to my studies, this is what I studied and prepared for. Some of us. But, you want to talk about it. And listen, I don't want to be judgmental in the sense of whatever you do to unwind, whatever you do to stay sane, happy. But come on, man, this Raising Canaan episodes and that shit don't got nothing to do to what is happening in the world and how it's going to affect you. So we sit there plenty of times and we say, damn, why gas so high? Gas was just 252 last week. Why is it 289? Like 29? It's shit that's happening in the world that affects the gas prices. It's shit that's happening in the world that why inflation and the food, you go to buy a loaf of bread and it ain't $2 no more, it's $4. That's the shit that we got to pay attention to because it affects you. All that entertainment shit, it does not affect you. I'm telling you, it's there to keep you docile. It's there to keep you out of the know. So when do they resurface? All the stuff is going to resurface this year because it is an election year. So in the election year, here we go. They're going to start pandering again. They're going to start Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is now. She's going to put on her Timberlands back on. She's going to braid her hair up. She's going to be this black woman again and start pandering to you and everybody else. And I'm not singling her out. The Republicans, they're going to say you probably this person, but you don't even know what's going on because you pay attention to what they give you to pay attention to. And you keep falling for it. And that's why all the shit that we supposed to know, we don't know because as a collective, we don't have these discussions anymore. We used to have discussions and I used to pick up the phone and say, yo, you see that, right? Yo, read the paper. Yo, let me send you this article. It's none of that no more. It's like we're giving spoilers on TV shit. We're giving spoilers on, oh, who got the third episode? This is our conversation now. This is what we're talking about. And it doesn't, I'm telling you, none of that shit matters. None of it matters. I'm telling you it don't matter. What's going on in the boardrooms? What's going on in these think tanks? What's going on in these places that we don't have access to? That's what matters because it's a group of people that get together and collectively decide our future. And one of the things that they decided should be our future is the major distraction of party and bullshit. And we fall for party and bullshit day in and day out. You have people who say what they're not going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And then you wonder why the world is going the way it's going. You wonder why we're getting our ass kicked all around the globe. We're displaced all around the globe. And we worried about whether you're a black American or you're a tether. We worried about shit like that. We worried about who stealing what. We worried about all this shit. But it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because they don't care what you are. They group us all as one. And then they give us our source of information. And then when we got private people like myself and others that can give you studies and research, you don't want to see it. You don't want to hear it because it doesn't feed to that frequency that you love, and that's the low vibrating shit. Because you vibrate low, or you feel disparaged, you feel bad about yourself, your community, others, your pockets, and all types of shit. So now that you see others suffering, you kind of wallow in that shit. You kind of feel good, you know. And that shit gotta stop, because when you think high, low shit don't matter. You like, yo, listen, man, I just got a raise. I just, opened a new site for my company. Can't nobody come tell you no bullshit. You like, yo, listen, man, I hear what you saying, but listen, I got a new staff I got to train. I just opened up another a venue. I got things I got to do. That don't matter. But it matters to us because, truthfully, sadly, a lot of us ain't doing shit but watching other people do shit and critiquing the doers. Critiquing the doers. We got somebody that was the former president of the, and I ain't going to forget, he's the first black president. He's one of the first, and he's this. I'm not going to forget how much I love them. I ain't going to forget how much y'all love Slick Willie. Y'all love him. Even when his wife called us super predators. Even when the guy in office wrote the crime bill and bragged about it. And this is not a Democrat and Republican thing, because I'm neither. But nobody's going to tell me something in my face and I'll be like, well, I still ain't voting for the other guy. Why not? Because he's racist and he doesn't like Mexicans and he's a xenophobe and all that. Now we have an immigration problem all around the country that everybody is saying, damn, the shelters are full. The Airbnbs are becoming full. The streets, you got people sleeping on the streets. But we'll turn a blind eye because Raising Canaan is on. The Cowboys won. And all that shit is shit that we've been looking at for years. See, we can't always look to be entertained. Sometimes the truth is not fun. The truth is scary as shit. It's almost equivalent to going to your PCP, your primary care provider, and they say, listen, we ran some tests. You got like 3 months. So get your affairs in order. You out of here. It's the truth. It ain't fun, but it's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? But everything with us, we try to find ways to soothe ourselves with lies and entertainment and party and bullshit. Smoking, drinking, fucking, stupid conversations, posts, and all that shit. So when real shit happen in the real world with real people, we have no clue. We have no clue what's going on. We don't even know why shit is happening. We don't even know there's other countries with troops that's ready to move on us, on this land. On this land. Nobody wants to be an American. We are taught through regurgitation and nonsense. Fuck this country. Fuck this armed forces. Fuck any law. Fuck all that. But listen, if you took your ass to Jamaica and you got kidnapped in Jamaica, you gonna be saying, listen, get me to the American embassy. I'm an American. So cut the shit. But you keep regurgitating and falling into it, and it's a dumbass mind state that got us where we at. Pull back from all this stupid shit and these stupid YouTube scholars and people who don't have a bunker, don't know how to start a fire, out of shape, dead ass broke. It takes money to fund a war. Stop letting people tell you the money is gonna fall, the dollar is crumbling. So why the fuck do so many people got so much of it then? The dollar's gonna fall. You've been saying that shit for like 100 years. Since I was alive, right? Since you've been alive, you just keep listening to propaganda from people who not experiencing stuff, fear mongering, and just telling you shit, but at the same time, money don't matter. The dollar's gonna fall. Hit my Cash App. I could leave on that note. Forget the banking institution ain't this, blah, blah, blah. And then you're saying invest in crypto and Bitcoin, and I ain't seen nobody buy shit with motherfucking crypto and crypto and Bitcoin. That shit is cap. But this is what they'll push. This is what they'll push. Because you fall into that regurgitated propaganda bullshit. You fall into it. And I ain't telling nobody what to do. Seriously, I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just saying something is happening right in your face in the world. Because where's all the Forex people? Where's all the Forex people? Where's all the people? And we keep falling into, because people, you're not going to get rich quick. This shit is a fucking process to get money. It is a process. You're not hitting the lotto. Your rap career ain't gonna make you rich. Your podcast ain't gonna make you rich. Your YouTube ain't gonna make you rich. Let me tell you something. When somebody say they got 10, they probably got like 3. Everybody exaggerates and fudge numbers. Seriously. And I'm just being honest with you. If a person tell you they got $1 million, they might have like 300,000, if that. Who's going to tell you what they got? And what is the point of doing that? What is the point of doing that? And if we all doing the same thing, then what makes anything different? Now it comes down to preference, right? So now with preference comes desperation and tactics in the preference. Most of the people that you love watch are people who will crash right in front of you out of desperation. So now you tune into the fucking bozo show. I don't want to see or hear from nobody who are into destroying and never built nothing. What have you built? Who have you helped? What have you created? That's it. I don't want to hear we got to tear it and replace it with what? You? And your rhetoric and the shit that you talking about? A lot of people are unread, unalert. It's easy for us to take little memes and little pictures and put a caption to it and say, this is, look, the world. Okay. So yeah. That's about to happen. Where you going to be when this happens? You ain't got no bunker. You're trying to scare us for. You ain't scared. You think a new chain, a new watch, a new car is going to stop them from coming to get your ass too? So again, it's shit happening right locally in your neighborhood, because everybody want to talk about this imaginary community like we're a monolith. If you're in Kansas right now, if you're in Cleveland, I'm in Brooklyn, somebody's in California, there is no community. And I tried to make this point on Twitter and it went so far over people's head, they didn't get it. I just had somebody, where's the black community at? Somebody said Atlanta. You said the dollar doesn't have the value it used to have. A dollar is still a dollar. A dollar is still a dollar. What a dollar is 50 cents now? That doesn't make any sense. A dollar is still a dollar. It's not that the dollar doesn't have the value. The price of thing goes up. So now you don't need a dollar, you need 2. The dollar is still a dollar. 10 is still 10. What used to cost 10 now costs 20. $10 is still $10. It ain't 50 cents now. It's not $3. This is $10, but it's really 3. Take that $10 and go to one of these countries. And they tell you, yeah, you just got 30,000 shekels. You're like, 30,000? Let me get this, and that. Y'all gotta make sense, man. Y'all gotta make sense. $10 is still $10. It's just products due to inflation goes up. Depending on what's going on in the world, trade, tariffs. Some of the docks, the boats are still at the docks from COVID. When COVID hit, the used cars were more expensive than the new cars because they couldn't make new cars because they couldn't bring in the chips. So the used cars had more value because they was already there. They couldn't make new cars. So what was already here was valuable. But this is simple shit you would know if you read, study, turn off that stupid ass TV. Us having dialogue about these shows don't make any sense. That's that. But y'all keep saying, oh, it's not backed by gold. This shit ain't been backed by gold since the 1940s. Why y'all keep... You wasn't even born. I bet you if I give your ass $10 right now, you go get you a pint or half a pint. So stop. Y'all act like y'all so learned in these things and you don't got shit. You haven't built nothing. You're a consumer. You're a worker. You go as they tell you. You're not anti this establishment. You're not building something outside of what's going on. You go right along with what's happening, but you know everything. You know everything. You know everything about everything and have nothing. Make it, we built the pyramids. Nigga, you sleep on the couch. You can sure use a pyramid right now. You can sure use a pyramid. Read, study. Know what you talking about. Because it's up to you to train the ones and then educate the ones coming behind us so they don't make the mistakes that we made. See, we was ripping and running the streets, doing dumb shit. And then when we sat down, we started saying, oh shit, this is happening and this is happening. But I never seen so many YouTube scholars and debaters and people be saying to me, I'll debate you. I only debate my equals, other people I teach. You're not my equal. You never built anything. You don't have shit. I don't want to debate nobody living in a mother house. I don't want to debate nobody who your insurance is down south and you live in New Hampshire, but it's cheaper. Like, I don't want to debate people who think life is about cutting corners and, yeah, my ex took my plates off my car. I don't want to debate anybody who's not an independent person and an independent thinker. I don't want to debate because you're going to go off a doctrine or what you heard or what they said. Sometimes I talk to people and they say, they said, and I always say, who the fuck is they? Who's they? Who is this they y'all speak of? I can be a living testimony of what I'm talking about. And they say, they said, who the fuck is they? It's all right. So when do we pick and choose when we listen to white people? Because for the most part, we don't listen to nothing they say, right? They this, they that, they that. But if they say certain things, now we want to listen. Now they're the authority. Come on, man. Like y'all gotta really, really stop. It's shit happening right before your eyes, right in your community. Defund the police. The average people didn't even know what that meant. They didn't understand what defund the police meant. They was like, defund the police? So what we gonna do if there's no cops? If you get rid of all the cops? I said, that's not what defund the police mean. Google is your friend. Listen, the way you look up Pornhub when you want to beat your dick at night, how about you look up something that's going to save your life and your children and your family? Spanking your monkey night after night ain't going to save shit. Let's be honest with you. Having addictions to shit ain't going to save shit. That's called self-soothing in the world of mental health. It's feel good moments. It's feel good moments that you can research. Take 2 seconds to research. Compare and contrast. 20, 30 things gonna come up. This might say one thing. This might say something different. These two might be in alignment. That's it. That's all you gotta do is research. What are we gonna do without police? It's gonna be like the Wild Wild West. I'm like, that's what you think defund the police mean? Damn, man. Yo, I'm gonna be ready. I know this video ain't getting monetized, but I'm gonna say something. Yo, they did a job on us, man. They did a job on us to where being that they was able to control away not only what we learned, how we absorb information. How we absorb information is fucked up now, right? Because give me one disagreement you could have with somebody without it risking your life, right? We used to be able to debate shit on the street. Yo, you crazy? Nah, I don't like K Swiss. You know what I'm saying? And we could be able to debate and all that. Now, give me an argument or a debate that's not gonna cost you your life. We told how to think, what to eat, how to think, and this shit is regurgitated and we know better. But you'll still go eat you some crown chicken. You'll still eat you some hairy chicken wings. And okay, it's not bad to indulge in shit sometimes, but this is your way of life. And then you get on platforms arguing with people who have changed their whole outlook on life, their ways and actions, and you haven't changed yet. You haven't grown yet. You're trying to bring people back to where we were. And that don't make me better than you, but I'm not there anymore. I'm not there anymore. That's why I'm able to build what I build, have what I have. You think this shit is a fluke? I didn't have to do something wacky or weird, set myself on fire, or do some weird shit to obtain get people's information. That's why, because I'm not like them, all they want to do is try to plant in your head is how people don't watch me. Nobody watches him. It doesn't matter if 5 people watch me. I got to 5 people. And the things that I say, and not more than what I say, what I do and what I show and prove change lives. That's it. Now we arguing over 42 Doug and Offset and is Tay Savage the real goon of Chicago? Like, yo, that shit don't matter. You can't spend it. You can't eat it. You can't sleep in it. You can't sleep on it. You can't pay no bills. That's it. Mind the business that pays you. Mind your business. What is your business? What is going to take you to the next 10 years? We talk about generational wealth. We think generational wealth is money. How could you have generational wealth if you got the same poor ass spam and macaroni mind state? You got a oodles and noodles mind state with caviar and fucking wagyu beef money. You got to change the way you think, and you got to be able to upgrade your thinking, because you don't have to think like that no more, because the information is readily available for you, but you don't obtain the information because you too busy fucking arguing. Nigga, stupid shit. Don't you understand what they fucking did to us? Don't you understand? The educational system broke down. He don't have no money for student loan forgiveness, but he got billions for the Ukrainians. He has billions for this. He got all of this shit. No, I don't plan on making a video educating people about money because niggas don't listen. All right. If this video that I'm saying right now mattered, I wouldn't have 100 likes. I would have 100 shares. I would have 10,000 people in this room. But being that it's not a sensationalized title, not some low vibrating nigga shit, if I was going in on somebody, the room would be filled. So my point is proven day in and day out. When I speak, people say you're complaining. But you know what? They said Malcolm complained. They said Martin complained. They said the Honorable Elijah Muhammad complained. They said Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben complained. They always say we're complaining when we're talking about shit for the upliftment of us. And it starts here. This manifests everything. Food is not what you consume. I'm dropping shit. Food is not what you consume all the time orally. It's what you ingest mentally. You think before anything, right? You think your stomach growl because it growl? No, your brain told your stomach to growl. That's why you hungry. Your brain said you hungry, and then it manifests itself through your stomach. And then your stomach is a whole different brain within itself because it operates a lot of your body via your intestine, via your pancreas. Why you think diabetes and different stuff. But something happened. Oh, go watch such as it. I don't need to watch these niggas or listen to these niggas because I study. I got to figure out me. So I don't try to teach nobody anything. I just try to show you, yo, go over here. It might be over here. And when you're ready, it's there for you. But you're not ready though, because nigga shit rules you. It rules you. Too busy trying to be bad bitches and gangster niggas. What does that matter? It's the first. Some of y'all had to move. Some people was moving last night. You mean to tell me you got a new house, apartment, condo with street credibility? You didn't. You had to learn your credit. You had to learn trade lines. You had to learn different shit in order to build yourself. That's what building is about. Building is just not talking or yo, this, that, and the third. But when people can show you living tip, because I don't want nothing from y'all. Think about it. And I'm going to be honest. Think about it. The fact that I have my Cash App up, you got people who knock me and say, oh, you dangling a cup for change. Look at the fucking information that I've been giving y'all since 2006. And the same niggas who's knocking me for having the Cash App also took my information and changed their life with it. But sometimes I watch people and I see a nigga get a $50 super chat, $100 super chat, $200. Yeah, you the truth. Yeah, you the teacher. I'm like, wow. Okay, this is where we at. I ain't listen. I can't never knock anybody for being a good shepherd. I can't knock anybody for being a good shepherd. But what I'm telling you, anybody who knows me personally, this is me. I do not put a shades on and a hat and become a personality. This is me when I'm in Walmart, when I'm in Target, when I'm in Cold Stone, when I'm at the gas station. This is me when I'm on the phone. This is the conversations that I have with people all day, every day, and can show and prove and say, yo, this, that, and the third. Have you tried this? This is just me. I don't know how to be any other way, right? But it becomes to my detriment sometimes because when you can't produce certain numbers to niggas that don't know numbers, then we start playing with numbers and talking about numbers. And then perception becomes people reality, right? People's perception. And perception is how you see it. That don't mean it's real. Why do you think magicians exist? They made you believe that what you saw was magic. There is no such thing as magic. You came here for Bill and Epstein. What's the topic? That I've been on here for a while, fam. I already covered that. I cover when I first start my shows. I cover what I need to cover. I give you the information. You think I'm going to talk about Bill Clinton and Epstein for an hour? I cover it. I talk about it. And then I give my editorial on that and then how we need to improve based off the information that we found out. That's it. So I'm not going to keep talking over and over about them. Okay, we know that about them. We know what's going on with them. So how do we move forward? You get what I'm saying? How do we move forward knowing what we know? And basically, if I can sum it up in one sentence, yo, it's real shit going on in the world. That's not rumors and gossip. It's not raising Canaan. It's not Uncle Murder, rapper. Fam, you ain't even got to say nobody name in the chat no more. I get what you're saying. That's why I think the moderators are deleting it. We're not even giving nobody light no more because, listen, they live in darkness. Let them have their darkness. And everybody who wants to live in the darkness and follow the darkness, let them deal with that. Let them deal with that. I'm into self improvement and being a living testament of what it is that I say I'm about. It manifests in my ways and actions. It ain't, I can't say to you, yo, I this, that, and the third, and then show you the total opposite. And because again, I'm able to amass a platform where people are really listening, right? So if I'm saying something and you listening, what am I giving you to listen to? Now, sometimes I like to come on here and have fun because life ain't always serious every day. Some days we do need to relax. We do need to joke. So, I'm like, despite what people think about me, right? Like I'm like one of the biggest jokesters and I think I'm a fucking comedian, right? Some people find me funny, always did. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like to joke with y'all. I like to have fun. No, April Brown, I didn't see my DM. If you didn't send it to Doggy Diamonds, I didn't see it. The Doggy Diamonds TV Instagram, I do not run that page. I do not. I have nothing to do with the uploading of videos. That is an open platform for staff to put whatever they see fit. I don't have anything to do with that. Seriously. Sometimes I look on there and be like, what the hell? you know, Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Um, but I like to have fun. Like, some of the, again, if you look at some of the names in here from the Fatimas, from the Pretty Gangster to Kelly, some of them spoke to me. Have spoken on the phone. There is no code switching with me. I just am who I am. Am I serious all the time? No. Do I have fun? Yes. Do we talk about funny shit? Yes. But the mission never changes. The mission is self improvement. I like when people, Nisha, I speak to her too. I like when people hit me and say, yo, I've been fasting this week, or, this is the conversations that I like to have with people. So we're bettering each other. We're comparing and contrasting. We're talking about, you be surprised that I be on the phone with people. We talking about teas and supplements and shit like that. That's what we don't talk about no niggas or no nigga shit. I don't watch none of that stuff. I need food. I need information. So I could take some stuff that I learned from some people and be able to research it and come back and say, yo, I didn't know this. I didn't know that. Did y'all know this and know that? So then you could take and research it. So you could better yourself. Yo, I've been constipated. How do I go to the bathroom like every 2-3 days. Fam, that ain't good. So what you need to do, you need some Senna. Seriously. What's that? Oh, that's such and such. But they'd be like, oh, go to Yaki Awakening. No. I could research what he researched. It's just a research thing. But I know it's not always down there where people like to dwell. I'm not a catfish. I'm not a bottom feeder. I'm not a crab. I don't even eat none of that shit. I'm not a crab. I'm not a lobster. I'm not a shrimp. I don't eat the shit. I don't eat the shit. I don't eat shit. Seriously, meaning that I don't eat the shit. I eat shit that's going to nourish my brain and how I'm going to go for my future. And that's really what it's all about. That's why I talk about shit. That's why I live the way I live. I don't have time for that shit. And one thing that we don't have that many of us think we have is we don't got time. Yo, you don't have time. Look at all the time you spend wasting your time looking at others, looking at what other people are doing. That's not what you should be doing. If you are in a state, right? Let me tell you something. The best thing you can do is if you're in a state of boredom and you feeling, take your ass to sleep. Get you some rest. Relax your mind. No matter how much you sleep your computer, you still have to shut it down sometimes, right? Take your ass to sleep. Get some good sound sleep. Turn on some white noise. Me, I like the sound of water. Sometimes I might listen to uh, 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 thunder or whatever. You don't have time. Sometimes I'm reading. Y'all can see my crazy ass tabs I got open. I'm looking at all this stuff in real time because I got to figure it out. I don't have no mommy to lean on, no daddy to lean on, no auntie I don't got nobody. You know how hard that shit is? I don't have nobody. I am the source of my happiness. I am the source of my income. I am the source of being able to be motivated to get up every day. I am the source. And I love that. Instead of y'all looking at people, oh, I love this for her. Oh, Ashanti is pregnant. I love this for her. How you love shit about other people and you got a sister or a cousin or even yourself. You don't even say you love anything about you, but you look at other people and you love shit about other people. But you got bumpy skin or you got tartar in your teeth, but you don't even love your own mouth, right? You don't even love your own complexion. You don't love your weight. You don't love your hair. You don't love shit about you, but you looking at other people who are made up, presented how they presented. I love this for her. It's giving all this shit. I'll be like, oh, all right, it's time to unplug. I'm off. I'm off the computer. I'm off this social media shit because damn, where the fuck is my tribe at? Where's my people that want to talk about shit that matters, that we can build, that we could come together, build collective economics, that we could do shit. I always say, yo, you know what? I have a platform. If everybody did this, I might be able to employ some of y'all. I might be able to employ some of y'all, but you go to the white boys, you respect the white boys, and they employ black people. So them employing black people makes black people protect them. But it's all nigga shit. And I'm not even talking about them anymore. But I'd be damned if I was popular and famous because I got somebody fucking on my wife while I'm there. My wife like nigga dick. And I'm there fucking them with my wife. High fiving a man fuck. Y'all wouldn't let me live with that. Y'all would not let me live with that. Y'all would look at me, call me all types of names. I would be, but then shit, I might be lit. Go figure. Right? Go figure. I might be lit. I might be lit. So it's just a lot to. There's not really a lot to think about. Many of you made yeah, Stacy. Many of you made New Year's resolutions, new year, new me, going into the new year with the same mentality, eating the same shit, thinking the same shit. Listen, hitting the gym and then stopping on the 12th is not a new you. That means you did something for 12 days. It takes you 21 days to form or break a habit. It takes you 21 days to form or break a habit. So let me see you work out for 21 days straight. The list can't be on Twitter unless it's from a credible source. Yoki, Brewster, if the list is not from a credible source, then that's not the list because it's been many lists that we saw and it's cap. But again, we'll run with that list. We'll listen to Jaguar Wright, who changes the story every time. Now people are getting paid for interviews. So now they're starting to talk about stuff that they wasn't even there for. But you was right 10 times, but on the 11, 12, 13, you capping. But we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt because now it becomes what? Let me give you something because I got to go. 9:30, I got to go. Listen, they gave us soap operas. Spanish people, I think they call them novellas, right? Novel, whatever, novellas, novel. They gave us soap operas. All My Children, Guiding Light, Days of Our Lives. That's what they gave us day in and day out. I seen people who was addicted to soap operas. That's what they gave you to watch. They replaced soap operas with talk shows. The Jenny Jones, the Donahues, the former fat chick, the Raphael, Sally Jesse Raphael, and Richard Bay. They replace talk shows. They replace soap operas with talk shows. Then they gave us reality TV. Reality TV started with the Real World. It didn't start with Real Housewives. It started with the Real World, where we were seeing stuff what we thought was in real time. We didn't know that it was scripted reality. They gave us reality TV. We still got reality TV. Then they took reality TV away, which is still there, and then they gave us web series and shows. So this is all we consume, and it's all entertainment. And it's nothing. You were paid to get in this seminar. I don't want to call nobody else I'm not. But you have these things that they give you. They give, fam, look up 21 days in a habit. I'm not talking from what I think. I'm talking from what I know. I mean, if you want to debate everything, that's fine. Scientifically, they say it takes 21 days to form or break a habit. I'm just not bringing that out the sky. I didn't say 21 Savage or 21 and Blackjack. So you're not sure, but I'm telling you, just because you're not sure, I don't think you should have typed that. I'm talking about scientific studies. That's it. I'm not talking about what I think. I'm talking about scientific studies. That's that. But they give us what they want us to see, hear, eat, and how we should think. Let me show you something really quick if I could. Give me a minute. You see this? This is X, formerly known as Twitter. Hopefully no PORN comes up because this shit is out of control. Look, you see this? What's happening? Cardi B is number one, Uncle Murder, Trump, and this is what's happening. This is what the trending topics are. This would mean out of millions of users, this is what everybody is talking about. Now, could you give me one thing on this trending topic list besides what I'm talking about right now, right? Wrestling, Kyrie Irving, Young Dolph, wrestling, The Miz, the Red Sea, which I will probably look into, combat sports, Ivy Nile, Uncle Murder, Nick Saban, Cheaters, The Rock, Lee, whoever that is. This is what is being talked about. Look what Shannon Sharp is talking about. One of the most powerful voices in our culture who gets any mic time, could sit there. He's showing sneakers and shit. Uncle Murder wrap up. Uh, this Joe Button gets a lot of microphone time. This is his manager who gets a lot of microphone time. We still talking about Rory and Mile, and this is what's going on. This is what's happening. This is what's being talked about. Now you can go based on your area, right? But this is what's happening. This is what everybody's giving their opinion about. But you don't see too many people talking about real shit as far as Bill Clinton and what's happening in the world. Niggas is still talking about hip hop shit and who's the best rapper and this is what's happening. So I'm not capping. I'm showing you in real time what has people's attention. This is what's happening. If I may, let me go to my Facebook. I'm going to show you in real time. Let me go to my Facebook. Sorry, Facebook friends. Y'all don't watch me the way y'all supposed to anyway. So if you hit the Summer Jam screen, hey, it's on you. So I do things for engagement. So I'll say, Uncle Murder, I say it on purpose. And you'll get 24 comments. You'll get all this engagement. But look at what people are talking about. My cousin looked crazy right there. Uncle Murder again. I mean, show me something about Bill Clinton. More wrestling. Narcissism. Pictures of theyself. That's my little cousin showing his, he's a chef. Shout out to him. But show me anything about Bill Clinton. Show me. My whole timeline. This is what I got to look at. Did you see Bill Clinton one time? Did you see it one time? Did you see it one time? And some of this I don't even follow. I don't even follow this. This is suggested for you. You see that? But show me Bill Clinton anywhere. Show me one person who mentioned Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Clinton anywhere on my timeline. All I see is people posting pictures of themselves, people posting pictures of the deceased, people posting pictures celebrating like they celebrating in a way that nobody else is celebrating or they didn't celebrate like that already. Just show me. Show me anywhere on my timeline. Look. AI pictures and shit. And shout out to all my Cameron Diaz says married couples having separate bedroom houses should be normalized. Mood, LOL. Show me. Tamar, Show me anywhere you see anybody talking about what I'm talking about. So do you think they care what I'm talking about? You think they care what I'm talking about? If nobody is talking about what I'm talking about, who on my timeline cares? That's the point I'm making to you. Party and bullshit. Party and bullshit. A bunch of people posting pictures of themselves and they don't even want you talking to them. Party and bullshit throughout my whole timeline. Now I could go to my pages that people follow. So let's do something for let's go to Doggy Diamonds. I'm on there. Look, this came up. This came up on this page that has 4.4 thousand followers. Doggy Diamonds on Facebook has his own page. This came up. It has 1 like. Slick Willie, aka Bill Clinton, expected to be named in Jeffrey Epstein documents. You would think people gonna tune in, right? It posted an hour ago. It posted 53 minutes ago. It has no likes or 1 like. So I rest my case. I don't really got nothing else I should be saying or have to say. It is what it is. Party and bullshit. That's it. That's all that matters. My whole timeline. Party and bullshit. Not one person is speaking about this until 50 say it. But if 50 clowns somebody, Fifth is crazy, Fifth, they talk about him like they was with him yesterday. What else do I have to say? Not saying that, hey, this might not be important to you. This might not be important to you, what I'm saying. But if this ain't important to you and it's going to validate some of the stuff that people were calling you a conspiracy theorist about, people were calling you crazy, people were saying, I don't believe in that shit. People was voting for William Jefferson Clinton and saying how they missed him. He was really the first black president. He smoked, he didn't inhale, he got neck in the White House. All this shit that you might have argued about because now you think politically the lines are drawn. If you say you like a person, people don't like you no more. You understand what I'm saying? People don't like you no more. If you don't like their politics or don't agree with what their candidate or they don't like you no more. Did you notice that? You've got unfriended. You got blocked. Houses are drawn. Battle lines are drawn. Thanksgiving dinners have been fights over you saying politics that many of us truly and truthfully and honestly, if you're going to be honest, don't fully understand. So when people say you a conservative, you're a liberal, and you be like, I don't, what the fuck is that? So you got me looking like, what's a liberal? What is that shit? So it's a certain type of Republican or a certain type of Democrat. You're liberal, so you're more like a Republican. That listen, I don't got time for none of that shit. Okay, I don't have time for that. But battle lines are drawn. We read plenty of books. We exchanged information. We had deep talks. And now is the time that when people were telling you you were batshit crazy, you're going to be validated. Rejoice, bask in it, because some of us were prepared for shit. Some of us knew we wasn't crazy. So now you're going to be validated. Now, where do you go from there? And that's really what it's all about. Okay, how do I prepare for this? In this situation, how I prepare for this? How does this happen? What am I doing in this situation? Do I know how to do this? Yeah. But you say you don't care about politics is BS, but everything is politics. And I get what you're saying. I'm not going against you. You're talking about traditional politics, but everything is political. Politics is not always Democrat, Republican. Everything is political. How people deal with you at your job site, in your household, everything is political. Everybody wants to fuck with who they think can do more for them. Not about what's right or wrong. It's how do I benefit? That is political. How do I benefit from this person? Yeah, I know they fucked up, but yo, that's my man. Yo, he set me out. You know what I'm saying? So what he do on his time, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I know he foul. Everything is political. Everything. Everything is about what somebody can do for you. That's why I don't pick sides and shit. Cause listen, I don't need none of these niggas for nothing. I never had a friend I wanted back. I never had a woman I wanted back. I never been in a situation that I left that I wanted to be in. Or I never been in a situation that ain't want me in a situation that I wanted to be back in. Seriously. Right now, you got people mad at you for what they did to you. Let them tell it though. I just had this conversation earlier today. I said, yo, damn, it's a lot of people who benefited from me more than I did from them. But you let them tell it. They watered me and fed me. And I'm not even gonna get into none of that shit no more because it doesn't. Listen, moving forward is about moving forward. I'm not into stagnant thinking. I'm not into stagnant thoughts and stagnant. I hate to using the word energy because I know somebody who overuses that word. I'm not there. It's all about moving forward. Knowing, all right, this is how I could sum this up. If I had to sum this up and didn't take an hour of your time and I took one an hour, knowing what you know, what do you do now? The problem is you don't know. So you got to get in the know. Because remember, people, some of you ride the train in the morning. Some of you take mass transit, whether it's wherever you from, whether it's SEPTA, whether it's mass transit in New York or MARTA or whatever it is. And it's somebody right now like this with a newspaper. You on the train. I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm a type that's gonna go get it. And you feel motivated. I love it. I'm gonna go get it. This motherfucker sitting right here, listening to something, reading something, and gotta say so in your future because he's on his way to the bank and he could prove and deny your fucking loan. And you listening to nigga rap shit, getting inspired. And he looking at you like, fucking guy didn't even give me his seat. I'm denying everybody today. Everybody who look like him who come in. I don't care if they come in cleanly dressed, wife, children. Now I'm shitting on people today. I'm gonna give them a high interest rate. And you think that shit don't exist. The way we look at them, they look at us. Like, look at this shit. Wish they get out of our country. But you so busy motivated by nigga shit. You look at his sneakers, bum ass nigga had on some shit. My shit $300. Got $300 sneakers on and don't even got $300 in your pocket. You got $300 sneakers on and your worth is in your pocket. And the dude I have on some $40 beat up ass kicks. But I have 40,000 in the bank. And a $600,000 home. 20,000 in an account that he can't touch for 20 years. So our value system is fucked up. That's all I'm saying. You gotta change the way. And this is regurgitated. This is not new. Nothing I'm saying is new to you. Nothing I'm saying is new. I'm not saying nothing that none of our esteemed elders didn't say. I'm not saying that. But I'll be damned if I sit here and watch people crusade and then now everything is hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. I'm like, that shit ain't beneath y'all yet. I mean, we talk about it, it's a part, but that shit ain't beneath y'all yet. Y'all still talking about Cardi and Offset? Y'all still talking about Remy and Papoose? And y'all still talking about that shit? It's a whole calendar time, a whole calendar change. Your baby's about to go back to school. You don't care about none of that shit. So again, how does any of these things that you fill your time with, how does that help you raise your children? Oh, I know. I know. You put devices in their hands, and the device raised them. Roblox raised them. Minecraft raises them. I know. Because as long as they stay the fuck out your way, so you can scroll, hey, let them do what they want. And then you wonder why your child, you'd be like, tell them how old you are. And they'd be like, red. Or you say they have developmental issues. They're not talking. They're this age. Well, if you talk to them, they talk. You know, children repeat. If you speak to them, they'll regurgitate what you say. You don't talk to them. You put them in their room, they sit in front of a computer, and that's what they know. But I talk for a living, so I'm done talking. How old are you? aKa. And you be, what color you say? How you know about aKa? You just forgot the fact that they supposed to say they ate. They aKa. You be like, you heard him? He said aKa. How you know about aKa? That's a big word for you. It is. I was reading at 5 years old. But that was me though. Why? Because I was imitating my father who read the paper. I was imitating him. So I used to see him come every day, come in the house, go in the bathroom, drop his load with the door open, reading the paper. And once you got past the smell, that's what he did. So what did I start doing? I started going in the bathroom, reading the paper. But you know what paper I would read? I would read the New York Times though. And then I got a New York Times subscription and I'm a little kid. You know how much the New York Times used to cost? Then I started reading Charlotte's Web. Then I met Nicole. Shout out to Nicole, who lived on Fulton Street. And she used to talk about books. And I was like, you read? I read books. Then I read Message to the Black Man. Then I read um autobiography of Malcolm X. Then I read A Kill, Niggas to God. Then I read Nathan McCall, Make Me Wanna Holler. Then I start reading all this shit. I started reading Rise to Power, Elaine Brown. I started reading all types of stuff. And I'm like, yo, hold on. This shit is fun. This shit is dope. And that's my quiet place sometimes. Just reading. Just sitting down, believing. Reading. That's it. So again, and then I start saying, damn, how could I earn money? You know, every little boy first job was a paper route, right? We all had paper routes. Packing bags, paper routes. Now you got grown ass men with sense of entitlement. They think their new job is YouTube and sit on YouTube and tell you what you not. Fearmonger you. Hit the green screen. Give me cash apps. Give me this. Give me that. While they give you nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So let me ask you something, Yaki Brewster, because I see that you adamant You saying that I don't believe y'all. I never said I didn't believe y'all, right? But you're saying all these names. So if all those names is on Twitter, right? And you know all these names, you know these names. Are you going to stop listening to Eminem? Are you going to stop watching Jimmy Kimmel? Are you not going to listen to Jay-Z? No, see, you using it for the point of gossip. It's not even what I'm talking about no more. I think everybody's on the list. But that's why I don't fuck with nobody. That's why I don't fuck with nobody. And see, again, y'all believe anything and you don't research. It's not a secret if you know. Okay. See, again, y'all, your sources is always cap because you got people who cap. Do you know what propaganda is? Do you know that it's opposing sides that make up lies about people? Now, I'm not saying it's a lie, but you got opposing sides that make up lies about people to make you feel a way about these people. And I'm just saying to you, how do you change your life based off the information you know? How do you raise your family, raise your vibration, and raise yourself? And stop thinking energy and vibration is some shit you could see. It's just how you think. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we cause you're giving us the name of nigga. We don't care about that. I want to know the names of people that control policy, that control laws, and that have influence over us. I don't want to hear about no rapper, no model. They don't need to be on that island to doing that. They doing that in the fucking club right now. They did it last night for New Year's Eve. That shit don't matter. That don't matter. That's just, oh, we know this, we know that. Yo, so you saw Raising Canaan? How does knowing what you know going to change you, how you operate, how you see the world, and how you're going to raise your family knowing what you know, besides talking? That's all I ask people. Bill Clinton is a very big name. Why? Because he was the president of this country. And still has influence. When Hillary Clinton moved to Harlem, that started the whole gentrification thing. Look it up. Human nature, that's big. So if 9 people was allegedly to get their name deleted from the list, that's big. That's big. I want to know who them 9 people were. You know what I'm saying? And then I always ask, why now? Why is it important for these names to come out? Why? Who was the judge? I study everything. Who is the judge? Where do they sit on the side of who were they a part of? All of that shit matters. And that's how you figure out where you going and what all this shit is all about. Because we don't know what's gonna happen this year. And Clinton, come on, man. Look at all the shit Clinton been in part for since he was the fucking governor of Arkansas. He been accused of doing lewd shit since Arkansas. Then we know he got neck in the White House, right? You think that was 2 isolated incidents? Yeah, Wrangle, oh man. Tell him about it, R Hill. Listen, I'm gonna end on this note. You know something is wrong when Al Sharpton used to be talking against him and then they accepted him and started sitting with them. And he's like on MSNBC or some shit with a show. You know something is wrong. Think about it. You know something is wrong when he on there with that slick back. Is this nigga on TV? And then he admitted to trying to set the mob up and rat on the mob. They try to get him to get Don King. I mean, just read up. And then I'm not naming no names because I don't feel like getting into any of that. Look at who's his understudies. The rabbit hole always go deep, but you gotta study. Fuck what I say. You gotta study. Look who is directly raised under him. Look up that reverend. There's a lot with it. Look who's under him. I just say her name start. Her name is Tamika. Wrong thing. Until next time, I'm out.